Juice United. I'm going to be bringing you guys my 2026 World Cup predictions. The teams I'm going to be going for are Brazil. That is the first national team that I actually watched play football outside of my home country of Trinidad. Um, yeah, Ronaldinho is my favorite player. 2006 World Cup. Um, I remember watching that Brazil national team. I cried when they lost to France. And then Cristiano Ronaldo is my current favorite player from my favorite team. And then on the actual roster of my favorite team, Bruno Fernandes. So, of course, Portugal got to be in there as well. Yeah, let's kind of get into these pretty quickly. Um, let's see. Group A. I think that Korea is going to be a dark horse. So I'm going to do it like this. And this could go either way. Don't really care. I don't really think they're going to do much in the tournament anyway, but let's just do that for the plot. Okay, this I think is going to be a little bit like this. Qatar could easily, not easily, but they could like sneak second place, but I think this is how this is going to look out. Brazil, Brazil. This Brazil team is not necessarily the strongest that we've seen in a long time. It's not stronger than the one previous in the 2020. It's not stronger than that squad, in my personal opinion. They haven't been having like good Brazil squads for a long time, but Neymar is there. I'm going to have faith. Morocco is pretty tough, but I think that Scotland is going to be a banana peel game for one of these two teams. I am going to hope that it is for Morocco, but I think it's going to end up being for Brazil. So this is most likely what's going to happen. Morocco, Brazil, Scotland, Haiti. Next, USA, Paraguay, Australia, Turkey. I think this is how it's going to turn out. I think Turkey is going to surprise a lot of you guys in this tournament. They have a lot of really, really good talent, from the Arda Gulers to the Kenan Yildises to the Barak Ilmases to the Kadiaglus. Yeah, they have a pretty good squad. I think that this is how it's going to end up being for this. Turkey being the first out of their group. Group E, I actually have tickets for the Germany and Ecuador game in New York, so I'll be going to that. I don't know if I'm gonna vlog. I don't think so. Might do like a little TikTok clip or whatever and like put those together, but that should be a fun day. From this group, I think this is how this is going to turn out. I would love for Germany to finish second or third, but I think this was going to happen. Ivory Coast could sneak first place, but I'm gonna put it like this. This is the most realistic to me. Well, in my head, for this group, I think it's pretty much set how it's gonna end up happening. Netherlands could slip up and have a bad tournament, and Japan could take first. But I think that this is how it's gonna be. I'm definitely gonna be rooting for Take Kubo and Daisen Maeda. I need to get that Maeda jersey when I go back to Japan at the end of the year. I might add Japan to my list. So Brazil, Japan, Portugal. Those are my teams. Group G. Let's do this. I think Egypt have a decent squad. Like I don't know. Like when I was watching them in AFCON, they had some good footballers on that team. Most likely Mo Salah's last his last World Cup as well. So I think this is how it's gonna turn out. I don't know how far they're gonna get, but I think they make it out of the group stage for sure. Group H. Spain. Okay, let's put you all the way to the bottom. Sorry, I don't see you doing much. I think Uruguay don't have a good squad to be honest, but I think if anything, like the most realistic situation is this right here. Saudi Arabia, I don't really see you doing much, even though I don't think that they're that bad. Group I: France, Senegal, Iraq, Norway. I'm just gonna change this. I think this is exactly how it's gonna happen. Norway can take points off of France. They have beaten France recently, and they've beaten Senegal recently, actually as well. But this is a different game. You got a different dog in you when you're playing in the World Cup. So I think this is how it's going to turn out for that group. Argentina, Algeria, Austria, Jordan. I think Austria is going to come in second in this group. Portugal, DR Congo, Colombia, Uzbekistan. This one is a tough one because I could see Colombia coming in second place. I don't think that they're going to come in first. I saw somebody put Colombia at the top of their group, and that was very questionable. I don't remember Colombia having some type of crazy squad recently, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Even though I could see, you know what? No, I'm going to do this. I'm going to have DR Congo being the surprise of the tournament and coming out of the group in second place. Let's do that. And then for the final group, England, Croatia, Ghana, Panama, exact order in which it's going to happen. Unless England shit the bed, which would be hilarious. I don't see them doing it though. So this is how it's going to turn out. Then pick 8 teams to come out. I have Scotland coming out, Australia coming out, Ghana, Colombia, Norway, Ecuador, and then between Algeria and Sweden, I think Algeria pick up. Oh no, wait, I don't know how to count. So yeah, those are the teams. Let's keep the ball rolling. Round of 32. I'm gonna speed run these. I think Korea are going to be a boogie team for boogie team, boogeyman team. I'm gonna say bogey team. I think Korea are gonna be a bogey team for a lot of nations. I think that they come into the round of 16. Germany, Scotland. I would love for mixed sauce to smack them, but overall, I think Germany are just better than Scotland footballing. But they got some dogs in Scotland, so I'm not too sure. I'm gonna just give Germany the edge though. Brazil, Netherlands. I would love for Brazil to smoke the Netherlands because the Netherlands just kind of suck. Their team is not even really impressive this year, but overall, I just don't think that the Brazil national team stacks up. Oh, it just gotta be a special tournament from the big dogs on Brazil, man. The Neymars, the Vinny's, the Rafinhas, the Casemiros. They gotta have like a special tournament. I'm gonna believe though. I'm gonna believe Brazil to come out. Morocco versus Japan. This will be a technically amazing football match. Um, I think Morocco just slightly edges it though, so I'm gonna go with Morocco. France, Australia. It's not even really something to debate. France going there. Um, Senegal versus Ivory Coast. Ooh, that would be a very, very good match. I'm going to take Senegal. I would love for Ahmad to come out and like have a really, really good tournament, but I'm gonna take Senegal to come through. Mexico versus Ghana. I don't. Two wash boxers like fighting against each other doesn't really matter. Any, mini, money, mo. Let's go Ghana. Whatever. England versus Colombia. England's gonna come out. Turkey versus Norway. I think Turkey wins that one. Belgium versus Ecuador. Belgium should have enough. They should have enough to win that game. I'm gonna go with them. This could be another bogey team for the rest of the nations in the tournament. Um, Spain should just edge them out though. Canada versus Algeria. Canada. This one, don't really care. I would love for Uruguay to smack them because they're not good, but it would just be funny to let them eliminate Argentina. But most likely Argentina's gonna win. Messi is the UEFA president's little baby boy. Portugal versus Sweden. Portugal. Sweden don't have enough. Gyökeres is their striker. USA versus Croatia. USA. Egypt versus DR Congo. Ooh, that would be a tough match. This is gonna be like a crazy 1-0 or some shit like that, but I feel like Egypt wins that. Oh, scrolled too far. Next round of 16. We're gonna start going a little bit faster. France versus Germany. France, Brazil, Korea, Brazil. Ooh, a rematch of the AFCON final. Cheaters never prosper. Morocco. Senegal's come out. England versus Ghana. Ooh, I feel like I've seen that match in the World Cup before. I don't remember, but England's gonna win that one. Spain, Canada, Spain. Turkey, Belgium, Belgium. Well, Belgium should win. They should win, but we don't know if that's gonna happen. I'm gonna take Belgium though. I'm gonna have faith in them. Actually, no, fuck Belgium. Not the country, but that national team. I don't really care for them. Their golden era was terrible. They had all those stars and did absolutely nothing. They were just getting embarrassed. It's like every hurdle, they're just getting embarrassed. Portugal versus Egypt. I got Portugal. Argentina versus Croatia. This is two tough games. Well, they had two games where Argentina could potentially be eliminated early. I think this is the one that does it. Croatia. Ooh, actually, for the plot, if it's a possibility where Portugal play Argentina, they're gonna take it. So they're gonna cheat Croatia. Unfortunately for you guys, Croatians. If it's opportunity versus for Christie versus Messi in the World Cup, FIFA is not going to allow you guys to go through. I'm just sorry. Argentina into the next round. Brazil versus France. Ooh, this might be the end of our journey. Our mouse. This might be the end of our journey. Damn it. It got to be something special to come out of this. I think this is Neymar's last hurrah. This is Casemiro's last hurrah. So they will treat us with something special. I hope that they treat us with something special. Obviously, I don't know. But I'm going to have faith. I'm going to take Brazil. Brazil to beat France. Sounds crazy, but whatever. Spain versus Turkey. Spain. Senegal versus England. I feel like this is as far as England goes. England have a team. They have all these individual like superstars or whatever, but they don't make it and win anything. They get to the finals, they get to the semifinals, and then they shit the bed. Like yeah, ain't nothing happening in England. Football is not coming home. Sorry. Let's go Senegal and then Portugal versus Argentina. They gave Messi one already. Will they give the other GOAT one? I think that that's what will be in FIFA's mind so that they could try and milk this one more time. I'm going to go with Portugal. Argentina, I don't know. They haven't been as dominant as they were in like the last cycle of tournaments. Yeah. Even in like their not qualifier, even in their like warm up matches for the World Cup, they just didn't seem like they were like as cohesive as before. So I'm just gonna go with Portugal. Brazil versus Spain. This will be an amazing match. Spain. Spain don't have a lethal striker. That's what I think is like missing from that team. They have all these like false nine guys like Ferran Torres, not Diego Aspas. What's Oyarzabal? Yeah, they don't have anybody that's like give them the ball, they put the ball in the back of the net, like up front. So I think this is that one weakness in the Spain team. But nope, fuck it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna use logic. I'm gonna go with my heart. Brazil. I'm gonna go with my heart. Brazil to the final. Um, no, no, can't do it. Spain to eliminate Brazil in the semifinals. That's so tough. I'll be heartbroken. But that means we'll have Christie in the semifinals versus Senegal. I think that'll probably be good enough for Senegal to make it to the semifinals, to be honest. I think it just might be the power of Portugal might just be too much at this point of the tournament. They'll be tired legs and whatever. And the Portugal team just have too much. And then Portugal versus Spain in the final with Cristiano Ronaldo winning a World Cup and cementing himself as the GOAT with a clutch goal in the semifinals to send them through to the final, and then a clutch penalty after a 1-1 draw. You heard it here first. That's my predictions. I think that my bracket is probably going to get broken in the group stage. Somebody's going to ruin it. Hoping for a deep run from Brazil. Hoping for a finals appearance for Christie and Portugal and Bruno. Yeah. I think I'm going to be reacting to all the Portugal and Brazil games and whatever like other crazy matches they have. I'm going to watch all of them, of course, but whatever crazy matches they have, I'll probably add them in along with the Portugal and Brazil reactions. I have been your host, Juice Wilson, Juice United, signing off.